We have some sisters who pulled up to a park in the west end of Toronto. It's called Centennial Park, to access the track. There was a note that said that it was closed to the public, but they noted that there were about a dozen people that were on the track. So they also hopped over the fence so that they can access the track. Some white folks came over to them and said, we have to leave because the bylaw officer has arrived. So everybody was getting themselves together and getting their stuff together so that they can leave. And so some white folks jumped over the fence and the bylaw officer said nothing to them. When the sisters jumped over the fence, the bylaw officer took a totally different tone with them. Take a look at what he said.
So we packed up our stuff. We didn't run. We packed up our stuff. We got to the gate. The gate was locked. So we're like, we have to hop over this gate right here. Yeah. So we were like, we have to hop over the fence. So they hopped over the fence first with him standing there. And we watched him not ask them for their IDs. But the moment we were about to hop over the fence, he uttered these exact words. He said, "Did you know that you two are trespassing? And if this were my home, I'd be licensed to shoot you both."
Then you have the audacity to say, because we're trespassing, you could shoot us? Are you crazy?
Again, I said no such thing.
We were so shocked. We couldn't believe it. We were like, what? Like, did he really just say that?
You want to take my identification and hers? Why?
But you don't ask them for them, theirs? Did he ask you guys for your ID?
No, as soon as we hopped over, you started
You
making
did
the comment.
not.
Everyone is standing around now, including those two white teenagers,
Exactly.
and he is specifically just asking you for your IDs.
Exactly, just asking us.
Eventually, they say he was going to just let them leave, but when Deborah pulled up with her car, the bylaw officer wanted to take a picture of her license plate.
I'm going to take the
If
license
you
plate
take
down.
a
No,
picture
you're not
of
going to
my
take
license
nothing.
I will
plate,
not take a picture. but
You're
I'm
not
going
going
to
to
write
take
down.
it. For
you
what?
are not writing it
For
down.
what?
You are not writing it
That's
down.
my job.
No,
It's
you
not
don't
your
need to.
job.
Because I couldn't understand. He kept antagonizing us after we said we're going to leave.
He said that if we trespass, he is licensed to shoot.
Shoot us.
Was he talking to you?
No,
Was he talking to
you're
you?
gonna shoot at them, not at us.
People think racism doesn't exist in Canada. It does. We experience it all the time, but we are peaceful enough to just walk away from situations that happen all the time. And I feel like enough is enough. We don't need to deal with these type of things anymore.
The white folks jumped the fence. He didn't card them. He didn't even speak with them. But when the sisters jumped the fence, not only did he threaten to shoot them, he also carded them. I am so happy that they fought back. I am so happy that they gave him the business, because this is obviously another one of those racist police officers that only targets the Black people. Yes, the park was closed to the public. Yes, there were several other people at that park that were accessing the track. He did not address anybody else but the sisters. What is that? Racism is what it is. And again, I love that they gave him the business and refused to allow him to take a picture of their license plate or any of the other things he said he was going to do. And as usual, when we call them out on their racism and what they said, they deny it. So you heard the police officer say, "I didn't say I was going to shoot you," when he clearly did say that to them. And the white folks that were there also corroborated that claim. You could hear them in the video saying, "He didn't say he was going to shoot us. He said he was going to shoot you." And sisters, just file a complaint. Go after these people. Go after that police officer. And don't bother trying to get a hold of these white folks, because they're not going to help you out with that. They're not going to align with you because they don't want to be a sellout to their people and their community. So just focus on yourselves and making sure you get what you deserve for this action. From what I understand, the bylaw officer did not receive any punishment for this action and is still currently employed. Are we surprised? Absolutely not, because this is the world we live in. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, EA Public Relations, where I report on all things Black across the province of Ontario and the country of Canada. Until next time, please be safe, everyone. Peace be.